So everybody has been doing things with this, well, not this one specifically, but sublimation spray. This was one of the recommended ones from Amazon that I got. So I haven't tried it yet. This is my first trial of anything since I've gotten a Sawgrass 5000. And I just wanted to share this because I haven't seen too many people try sublimation spray on a dark cotton shirt, so that is what I'm going to do. Here's my mirror design that I'm going to be doing. I'm making a shirt for my nephew for his 4th birthday. I just kind of found a bluey image on Google and played around with it on Design Space. But the first thing I'm going to do is, I lost my lint roller. I'm going to lint roll this shirt. I did go over it once, but it was really fuzzy, so I'm going to go over it again. And also, I am only doing this off of a cell phone, so I apologize for the fixed camera angle and my lack of filming previously. But yeah, so a good amount still came off, but I think it'll be okay. So we're gonna see, what does this say? Sublimation spray is suitable for cotton shirts and polyester fabrics, including tote bags, t-shirt, hat, art canvas, pillows, baby clothes, mouse pads, aprons, socks, pillowcases, jigsaw puzzles, etc. Okay. Avoid the way the fabric will turn yellow. What? Before transferring, add a large piece of white cotton fabric on top of the sublimation paper, which can completely cover the sublimation blank. Before transfer, use white cotton fabric to wrap the heat plate of the heat transfer machine. The principle is to prevent the heat transfer plate from directly contacting the finished product. Okay, so I'm going to use either parchment or butcher paper, to cover that. So that's not that big of a deal. So that's not really instructions though. So let's open this up and see. So I just watched a Jennifer Maker video about using this, but she only did, I think it was a white shirt, so that's why I wanted to do a dark one, because my brother's girlfriend wanted a dark shirt for this. And I want to see how it comes out. Now, she said hers was supposed to sit for an hour to dry, but this doesn't say anything about that. And she also used a foam roller to spread it, but I'm just gonna spray it and we'll see what happens. So I guess we want to see, this is gonna take up the majority of the shirt, so I guess we kind of just want to spray the whole shirt. I'm doing this on a silicone mat, so not too, and this is a countertop, so I'm not really concerned about covering my surface here. So I guess basically I just want to spray like across here and here, like the center of the shirt, I guess. So I don't know if you're supposed to shake it. It doesn't say anything about that. And we'll see what happens. I don't know if you're supposed to soak this or just do a light. So we're just gonna go like that, and I guess I will let it sit for an hour and see how dry it is by that point, and I will proceed from there. Alright, it's been an hour, and I realized while this was drying, because I was trying to look up some directions, that this, because I usually work with Gildan, and this was Garanimals because they did not have a 5T in any of my stores in the Gildan brand. So I got this at Walmart, and I looked at this tag in here, and it says it's made out of 100% polyester. So, you know, one thing I did notice, the wrinkles kind of flattened out. But yeah, it was wet. So I have cardstock that I'm going to stick in between here. And I'm just going by what Jennifer Maker did. I watched her video again while I was waiting for this to dry, just so I could be sure. I took a few little notes just in case so I don't forget. And then I also watch a lot of the Betha Dilly videos as well. My heat press just heated up. And she said the best way to go about doing this, because I didn't want every little piece of this to be cut and then have to reposition it on here. So she said you just kind of go around and rip around the edges. Oh, well. Maybe you won't notice that. So, I'm sorry if you can't really see this. Like I said, I'm not really a filmer. I am just using my phone. I guess really all I had to do was rip the square off, but whatever. I am just making this up as I go, so bear with me. Sorry, I'm kind of trying not to rip the words. So yeah, for the rest of this, I'm just gonna go around the square, and I don't have to worry about ripping the decal. Something like that. Okay. There we are. I don't think you're gonna notice that tiny little bit. So like I said, I have this under here. Hopefully it's big enough. Maybe I should do 2. Alright, got another piece. I'd rather be safe than sorry here. I don't really want to wreck this or anything else. Okay, so that's all under there. We're going to pick this whole thing up and put it on this. I'm going to be using the original 9x9 heat press 2. That's not original. I don't know. I feel like there were some before the 2s, but I don't know. I have all the 2s. I have the 9x9, the, what's the other one, 10x12, and I also have the mini, because they all work. Like, for instance, the 9x9 works better than the 10x12 would for this, because you don't really need as big of a mat. Now, I have guideline stuff, but I just kind of eyeball it. Like, that's essentially my decal, so I'm thinking something like that. And it said, well, Jennifer said to secure it. I don't care for this thing. So, I don't really think it's going to go anywhere. So, I'm just going to use 2. And I have a piece of butcher paper that we're going to put just like that, which I'm going to have to. That's what I should have taped, honestly. But whatever. So, oh crap. Alright. I'm doing this all wrong. Forgive me. I don't have editing software, so. Alright, so she had said cover this and press it for 10 seconds. I'm a mess here because this tripod is in the middle of my table. Okay. So I'm not gonna time it. I'm gonna get this off of this. Alright. That's more than 10 seconds, I'm sure. But that'll help too. Alright, so I'll just use the other side of that then. Once I put this back, I really hope that that extra adhesive doesn't affect that. But there's that. Put this back on here. I am at 380 degrees Fahrenheit, if I didn't mention that. And I'm just real quick gonna put this over so I don't get stuff stuck where it's not supposed to be stuck. And what did she say was what? Press it for 35 seconds. So let me set. Okay, 35 seconds. She did not specify a pressure, I don't think, or I missed it, but I'm just gonna do both hands. And then they said to take off the paper and then let it cool completely. So I will take it off of the little cushion thing as well, because it'll cool faster. Oh yeah, you can already tell. Well, I really hope this works. Alright, so we're just gonna lift this up, put it to the side, get this out of here. It's really hot. Put this back on here, and we'll just let that sit for a minute. And I apologize for this being so unorganized. This was an on-the-fly thing I decided to do because I wanted to be helpful to people who are also learning how to do this. Like I said, I just got my sawgrass. This is my first project with it. And I know that, like, there's a ton of the bigger crafters out there who make these kinds of videos and probably do a way better job than I do, but they don't always cover every little thing that everybody uses. For instance, I don't think I've ever seen anyone use a Garanimals shirt. So, and that's the thing with the kids' clothes, is you can't always find their sizes in what you want. Like the Cricut clothes, for example, like they only go to a specific size. And again, like, yes, specifically you're supposed to be doing this kind of stuff on lighter fabrics, but there are instances where people don't always want a lighter fabric. They want a darker fabric. So that feels cooled off to me. So moment of truth. I don't want my arm in the way. Man, that really stuck on there. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And it's totally crooked. Alright, so there you have it. It looks pretty good, but I would definitely recommend putting a background behind it. I'll hold it up so you can kind of see a little closer. It's very dark. So I guess if you want to do something like this, my recommendation is either put something behind it, maybe try a different spray. Again, this was the brand that I use. Let me make sure that's in there. Yeah. And I found it on Amazon. It was one of the higher rated ones. But I guess for the darker, I don't know, maybe I should have done more spray. Feel free to leave some comments as to what would help with this. Thankfully, I have another shirt, so I will have to try again. And maybe I will also upload that as well. But if you have actually watched this, thank you. And I hope that this could help in some way. So even though I didn't get a good result here, maybe I at least helped. Like, the temperature obviously worked well. Everything transferred over really well. It just was too dark. So my whole thing was I was trying to do this without having to have vinyl, because ink on a shirt holds up a lot better than vinyl placed on a shirt. So yeah, maybe I'll try like some kind of a white background behind it, and that should work for sure. So maybe I will post that as another video of the successful version. But again, thank you if you've made it through this, and let me know if I helped you in any way, or if you have any tips or comments on what else could help, or any other brands or types of fabrics or whatever. Thanks again, and like I said, I'll probably post another video of doing one with a background behind it.